Here's the simplest dating advice you'll ever need in your life, but most of you won't listen because you guys like to argue and complain about stupid shit that is very easy to understand. That person that has inconsistent communication with you just doesn't like you that much. That person that ghosted you isn't a bad person. They just became uninterested or found someone else. Move on, find someone else to text you. If your partner cheated on you, leave them. And if you don't leave them, which most of you won't because most of you lack standards and self-respect, shut up about it, stop hanging it over their head, and learn how to work through it together. Or else, move on. This one is gonna ruffle some feathers. Men have it way harder in life than we do, especially when it comes to money. So
I'm out. Dating in our generation, the millennial Gen Z generation, has been one of the most difficult things, I guess, any generation before us had to face, right? Before, you go out there, you'll meet a girl or boy at school, university, you guys go on a date, you'll probably meet a girl at church, some sort of summer camp or some sort of interaction. And back in our parents' days in the 90s, dating was much simple. But nowadays, with the rise of social media, dating apps, dating has become way more complex than any other generation before, especially us millennials and Gen Z, who are so influenced by what somebody's saying on Twitter, on TikTok, or some sort of random studies, which, already, right, made things more difficult. But also, is it that dating is difficult, or that us ourselves as a millennial generation, Gen Z generation, have overcomplicated things with crazy standards that nobody would meet from both men and women's side, having this crazy expectations based on social media influence, and just not being realistic of the type of person that we can date, right? Depending on our looks, social status, and all that things that contribute to dating. But in today's video, we have this interesting another dating guru from TikTok, but this young lady has some interesting things to say about why us millennials and Gen Z suck at dating, and at the same time, the simplest dating advice you ever need. Let's get it. Pop.
here's the simplest dating advice you'll ever need in your life, but most of you won't listen because you guys like to argue and complain about stupid shit that is very easy to understand. That person that has inconsistent communication with you just doesn't like you that much. That person
Facts.
that ghosted you isn't a bad person. They just became uninterested, found someone else.
Facts.
Move on, find someone else to text you. If your partner cheated on you, leave them. And if you don't leave them, which most of you won't because most of you lack standards and self-respect.
Oh, that's what we doing? What she said? Some of you lack standards and self-respect. Oh, some of you are crying stay. I'm looking at you. You know who you are. Yeah, you. Yeah, don't turn your face away from the computer or the phone. No. You don't have self-respect or standards. Let's go.
Shut up about it, stop hanging it over their head, and learn how to work through it together. Or else, move on. If a man does not want to pay all your bills and wants to go 50-50, that doesn't make him a bum, that doesn't make him a bad guy, that doesn't make him a little boy. He's still a man, just a man with different interests and goals in life. Go find
Oh, they're about to cancel her. I can rate the fam. Oh, yep, they're about to cancel her.
you someone who will. There's 8 billion people in the world. I promise you can find one. That woman
Preach.
that wants all her bills paid doesn't make her a gold digger, doesn't make her a slut. Just go find you one that could do 50-50 with you. It's very simple.
Well, and that whole 50-50 stuff, I don't mean, look, man, I have that old school mentality. I understand. I'm okay with being the provider, the protector. Is that sometimes you can be a provider and protector and a great man, and that doesn't mean that that woman will still respect you or look at you as such, even though you're doing that. So that's just my thing. But I do agree. Just because a woman wants all her bills paid that's wants to go more of a traditional route, that does not make her a gold digger or a slut. None of that. So I do agree with that part.
He just doesn't want what you want, and that's okay. You cannot attract the type of person you want if you are also not the person that they want. Get off.
Oh, what? Oh, what? You cannot attract the person that you want if you're not that. Oh, wait. You know what? No, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop it right here because I'm gonna let it. No, I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna let it keep playing. But I know I'm getting you. I'm getting some of you mad. Let me stop.
Off the couch if you want a gym rat. Open up a fucking book if you want someone to read books a lot. It's very simple. Men aren't shit. You're.
What she says, find people that have common interests as you. If you're an anime geek, find somebody who's into that. If you're a gym rat, you care about your health, get with somebody like that. If you're a dancer like myself, get with another dancer, or necessarily a dancer, but people will have. They don't need to have like every single thing that you like, but they need to have similarities to you. And like the most important things, I feel like I believe that will make a good match. But what do I know?
Standards are you attract what you cannot attract the type of person you want if you are also not the person that they want. Get off the couch if you want a gym rat. Open up a fucking book if you want someone to read books a lot. It's very simple. Men aren't shit. Your standards are you attract what you are. So maybe it's time to do some self-reflection. Most men under 30 don't have their shit together, and that's okay. Stop letting social media fill up your head with these unrealistic standards.
Thank you. Thank you. We are the social media generation, and we believe everything there's out there. We believe that we woman want a man who's 6'5", makes $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, drives Bentleys, this shit. These dudes, these men want the IG model type girl, and they want her to be a servant, and she better cook and wash my dishes, but I got nothing to offer. So it's like this unbalance most of the time from both sides. Although us men are more realistic. Yes, I said it.
This one is gonna ruffle some feathers. Men have it way harder in life than we do, especially when it comes to money. So
I'm out. Did she say men have it harder than a woman in life? Especially when nah, man, no, I refuse to believe that. What? Man, us, the patriarchy, us, the misogynists, we have it harder than women? Of course we do, man. We gotta work extremely hard to get ahead. I'm not saying that women don't work hard, but come on, man. Why are a lot of these women using in their life right now? Using their sex appeal, their physique to get ahead. We can't open up our OnlyFans. And the ones that don't open up our OnlyFans, the one that do it passively, the ones on Instagram who always wearing these short shorts, showing a bunch of skin, wearing these very tight skirts. I ain't mad if you go do your thing, right? But don't lie to yourself and feel like, oh, women have a heart. No, we don't. No, y'all don't. You just got to be a pretty girl, and even if you're still not, you're gonna get a lot of privileges in life. Us men, whether you handsome or not, you gotta work hard. You know how hard it took? It took me almost 3 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna take me another 4 or 5 to even get to half a million or 100,000, because we gotta put in that work. We can't depend on our looks. We can't open up OnlyFans. And there probably a minority of men who are like the pretty boy type who might have an OnlyFans and something like that, but they do what they do. That's not even common amongst men. We gotta work very hard. Like I said, I mean the ladies don't work hard, but we definitely have it harder. And you guys let me know what you think in the conversation. Down in the comments.
Stop being a 25-year-old woman wondering why this 25-year-old man can't bust his coochie open online for $10,000 a month. It just does not work that way for men. Believe people when they show you who they are the first time. You do not get to choose or change the way someone decides to love you. You simply sit.
You heard that, Intuitive Gems? And let everybody else around there believe them when they show you who they are. Because some of us are in denial. What I said in my previous video about trauma. Oh, maybe because they went through it. Oh, I got to understand them. No, believe these people and who they are the first time they show you who they are. This is who they really are. They're not lying to you. Then they hurt you. Now you want to play victim, or you want to say, man, no, it's your fault because they show you who they were from the get-go.
Down, shut up.
I'm going to rewind that a little bit.
Believe people when they show you who they are, the first time. You do not get to choose or change the way someone decides to love you. You simply sit down, shut up, observe, and decide whether you want to participate in the way that they love or not.
Facts.
At the end of the day, we are all humans who have imperfect designs, so stop trying to find that perfect person. They don't exist, and that thing you hate about them, you probably hate about yourself.
Facts.
Don't take advice from married people or single people. Take advice from happy people. But even that's hard to find sometimes because most people lie to themselves about what actually makes them happy.
Woo! Oh, yo, this girl is cooking. Oh, she said she's stacking up. Oh, she's stacking it.
Stop coming into relationships with a lacking mindset. You have a hard time finding the end-all be-all person because you yourself are not the end-all be-all person. So do some self-work, shut up, get off the internet, and stop fucking complaining.
Damn. She eat through all of us, the whole generation. But just to wrap it up, I do agree with her in the part that says sometimes we think with the end-all be-all, right? Where a lot of people tend to overvalue themselves, right? They think, oh, I'm not settled. I stay away from the never settle people because although I'm all about achieving greatness, go for greatness, some of these people are very delusional in their standards, right? On the things, not in their standards, but in the requirements of a partner. They think they the end all be all when they further from that, and they want that imaginary partner, whether it's a man or a woman, that just doesn't exist, you know? Maybe I'll tell you guys what I look in a woman in another video, but I don't find my standards to be super crazy, man. As long as you're not a thought, and no, I'm joking. I don't want to piss off the IG thought community. But all jokes aside, as a generation, we got to be more practical, just like our parents were. Yeah, our parents were not perfect, but they did manage to marry more than we did, and in terms of family unity, we're more successful than us and all the previous generations. So at the end of the day, as a generation, we got to sit down and look ourselves in the mirror and reflect. What is it that we're doing wrong? Are we going crazy with these unrealistic standards just because social media said so? But yeah, we got to work on ourselves. Anyways, I'll leave it here. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, tell everybody. Let's see if we can get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's your boy, Ron. And I love you guys, and I'm out. Peace.